Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. Here we are at a fire escape near ABC Bail Bonds, near La Palita or La Palapa, over there in front of this building here, which I believe is one of the old main buildings, historical buildings here. This fire escape here was actually noted on previous inspections, but look at this, brand new paint job, beautiful white paint job. There couldn't be anything better. This fire escape must be so white and pure that I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this fire escape. So let's take a look. And sometimes this happens. They'll do just enough so that you'll pass the fire escape. So let's look for evidence of maintenance. Must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. Well, we've got no paint issues on this fire escape. But let's look for evidence of maintenance. Oh, here's what a beautiful hex head bolt looks like. This is what the inside of a hex head bolt looks like. And it looks like these were all cleaned out. These are all cleaned out and there's no rust inside, so that's good. So somebody came in on the lowest piece of the fire escape and they removed all the rust on the lowest piece of the fire escape, and that's what new hex head bolts look like when somebody's doing some maintenance. Right there, that's good, looks good. Now let's take a look a little further. See if there's any other evidence of, all the rust got cleaned in here. These are welded connections, unverifiable, but as soon as you pop a bolt in here, you're good. As soon as you pop a bolt up there, you're good. As soon as you pop a bolt up here, you're good. They didn't do that, so that can also be dealt with. Oh, there's some rust on this stringer. Look at all the rust that stayed in there. Again, that's easily taken care of. You pop some bolts through from one flat to the channel and you're gonna take that. But let's take a look at the remaining staircase going up. Uh-oh. We still got original rivets and we got rust in the connections. So they did yet all the rust on this upper staircase stayed, and there's all the original rivets on it still. So wait a second, they did this one, which is what you can see from down below, but yet the remaining part of the fire escape is all original hardware, including leaving the rust. Look at that rust. That's ½ inch, and so on. And that's up the whole fire escape. All original hardware and all the rust is still in the connection. Let's see on the other side. Yeah, oh, look at that one. All original hardware and all original rust. That's 3/4 rust, 3/4 rust, and on and on and on. Let's see if we can get to the rest of the fire escape from here with this zoom camera, which is, we didn't have the pleasure of this zoom camera last time. So even though you may have a certificate on this fire escape, let's take a look at some of the things. We got water penetrating the connections. We got water penetrating the connections. We got original rivets on all the supports, so those don't look like they've been reinforced. So 50 to 75-year-old rivets and bolts are staying behind. I'm looking for any evidence of maintenance on the upper fire escape, and I'm not seeing any. I see evidence of water penetration on all the supports up above. I don't see any new through bolts, so I don't see any new epoxy bolts from Hilti. I see, again, up above in those floors, I see water penetration on all the supports. I see original hardware up above. So this is one of those situations where the fire escape may have a certificate on it. It may have come from somebody, but all they did was just repair the lower staircase enough so that the inspectors wouldn't notice that the rest of the fire escape is in the original condition, and all they did was throw a paint job on it. No maintenance to the walls, no maintenance to the original platforms, no verification of the tie-ins back into the wall. So you have 3/4 of this fire escape not ready for a load test, yet 1/4 of the fire escape is a cantilever that's been refurbished. These things do happen. They'll just do just enough of your building. Let's take a look at another 2 fire escapes here while we're on the same. Here's a fire escape that has, up against the building, ABC bail bonds. And let's take a look at some of the things they have here. Structurally sound, must be kept painting, so they're throwing paint on it. This is one of those ladders that I told you that's a flop out ladder. And if it was released from above, and it's got some wacky cable that if you release it, that thing actually flops out in an arch. And if you happen to be down here below and you get hit in the head, that's gonna hurt. Let's take a look at some of the original hardware. All original hardware on this fire escape. Square head bolts everywhere. Needs a paint job, and the gooseneck is showing evidence of needing maintenance. So the fact that this fire escape has no new hardware, the fire escape structurally is suspect. Let's take a look at this one. Lapa Lapa. I believe we spoke about this fire escape a few years back, indicating that it had some structural issues. I'm sure it's only gotten worse. So let's take a look. Yep, all the connections are bad, if not worse, since we last spoke. Let me put my fingers through here. All rotting, so this whole upper platform is not going to support anybody. All the stairs are starting to eat through the channel. Everything is rotting through. All these stairs are rotting through on both sides. And as a matter of fact, totally rotted through. So it's only a matter of time before somebody who lives upstairs, works upstairs, or whatever is upstairs, whether it be storage, somebody's going to fall and hurt themselves. Fireman or tenant or a worker is going to get hurt. Any questions? Fire Escape Academy, Inspector Training. We're here in Houston. 800-649-3333.